Do you hear that?
The fuck you know how we say bullshit in French? Who gives a shit? We say bullshit. This is bullshit. I heard from somebody up here that listens to our stupid podcast that you did a whole show on Vince McMahon. Well, I want to see a little bit about that giant, muscle-bound fucking piece of shit. The Andre Battle Royale on Monday Night Shit SmackDown. Why? Pourquoi? Pourquoi? Parce? It's all a bunch of soft butter, if you ask me. Why did they move it? Why are you guys so quiet?
I don't know. Andre, how the hell are you doing? And by the way, it's Friday Night SmackDown, Andre.
I don't care. The time is irrelevant up where I am at. I am lucky I got back before both of you were dead.
Touche.
From old age, of course. I love you too, you motherfuckers. Hey, good thing Sreten is not here. That guy, take him or leave him, but, leave him.
Piece of shit. Yeah.
Big piece of shit. Grande merde. That's a little bit of Spanish and a little bit of French. Anyways, did you have any part of this changing of the Battle Royale?
No. I just found out about it.
Disrespectful swine?
What?
Not you, them.
Conspiracy.
Oh, yeah. That's right.
You know how much power it takes for me to come down here to whine and bitch about stupid earthly shit?
Oh, I know, Andre.
Of power, but guess what? Andre has a lot of power. But you know what I gave up? You know what I was doing in heaven before I came down here?
Open?
No, you know the pancake move where you have a bunch of women stacked on top of each other? I had 9 former 1920s actresses all stacked on top of each other. And I was making sweet, painful love to all of them.
Painful.
I gave it all up. And now I find out, you know what? They can change the name to the Goldberg Battle Royale or the Fabulous Moolah Battle Royale. That, you believe it or not, that bitch is up here.
What? Now I know you're full of shit, Andre. You're ribbing us, brother.
I gotta go.
You so freaking bad. Wrestle me.
Welcome, everybody, to Juice Pro Wrestling Podcast, episode 150. Mania in bloom. It's springtime. We're in full effect. It's fucking WrestleMania week. It's the collective week. It's wrestling week. And we're here, the Juice, which is myself, Sreten the motherfucking Savage, and Bruiser motherfucking Bodi are here to bring you the goods, to talk about what's going on this week and beyond in the world of professional wrestling. So before we get started on that real quick, thank you, everybody who tuned in the JPW episode 9 with artist Ed Luce. It was a fucking awesome time. If you haven't checked it out yet, make sure you search the JPW podcast on any podcasting platforms and hit us up right here on YouTube. Hit like and subscribe. Go to the JPW podcast playlist and check that shit out and all the other 8 episodes because they're fucking amazing. Now that that's out of the way, on with the show. On with the show. Bodi.
Yeah.
How you doing, my brother? How the fuck are you doing?
Hey, I'm bueno. I'm muy bueno. Cero miedo. Muy bueno. I'm good. I'm good, man. I cannot complain.
Good to hear. I bet you're doing really great, my metal brother, knowing that Ozzy Osbourne has been inducted into the celebrity wing of the WWE Hall of Fame. What you think about that, man?
It's about damn time. But why?
I know. Him and Shatner going in. Done Shatner all over my.
I was like, oh, dude, that's fucking sweet. Why? Wait, what did he do? Did I miss something? Where's the memo? Sharon! Sharon! I got a suplex. Jabroni.
He didn't even appear. He was probably at home hanging out with Robert the Doll or something.
He probably name dropped him somewhere along the line.
Yeah, he sent a video in. But one inductee that I'm super stoked about this year was the whole fucking show, Rob Van Dam. Fonzie sent me a picture. I'm still waiting on him to get back to me. I'm sure he was there. I mean, RVD's going in, he had to be there. So I will confirm next time. But
I seen him hanging out with Katie Forbes. Katie Forbes had that video of Fonzie.
Yeah. Hell yeah. Dude, it's super cool. Well deserved, long overdue.
Oh, yeah.
And I kind of hate to say that, because how do you dictate and decide as a fan who goes into the WWE Hall of Fame? Because it's really kind of it's a political Hall of Fame. Let's face
all
it.
up here.
Yeah.
It's all up here.
I mean, there's a lot of people who shouldn't be in it. And should they have a celebrity wing? Maybe, we'll take a little hot take on that real quick and we'll go around.
Give me a hot take on that.
They are World Wrestling Entertainment. Vince has turned this product into something that is beyond wrestling. It is, the WWE product is pop culture, right? They have fucking entertainment in their name. So should they? I'm kind of torn about this, celebrity wing. I think maybe yes, but at least have more celebrities that did a little more with the product and were a little more fucking involved. As opposed, who knows? Next year they'll probably have this fucking Logan Paul guy going in, the fucking jabron.
Do they have to induct a certain number, like how the Baseball Hall of Fame is made up of a bunch of people?
Probably.
It's the Baseball Hall of Fame's like legit, all right? So don't ever like compare the two, because this isn't. It's not even. It's the WWE Hall of Fame. It's there to kind of fuck
I know,
with our
but
minds.
do they say like five people are going in this year? 10 people are like, do 10 people got to go in, or just matter? Does it matter? Like one year, maybe 2 go in, 1 year 20 go in. Like, how's that work?
I feel like they do have a set number. I want to say, I don't know.
I think they do. And the weird thing is they'll have their main class, and they've been known to then they'll have like almost like an honorable mention group kind of go in there. You know what I'm talking about, Bodi? Like, I was like, why the fuck didn't they just put them in?
Exactly.
So who knows? The WWE Hall of Fame is, I mean, for what it is, it's a high honor for those men and women that have performed for the company. And even those who didn't, they've got some in there that, because they acquired like ECW and WCW and whatnot, and a bunch of tape libraries, influential people that were important in professional wrestling, they've inducted that never had a match in WWE. So I don't know, man. It's cool that at least RVD is getting in there. I think starting like April 6th, you can watch that on Peacock now. So real quick, let me get this out of the way. RIP WWE Network. You had a good run. It's officially gone now. It's in Peacock. And to be honest with you, I have the Peacock thing. I don't know, Bodi, if you've checked it out. I only got it because I love the John Wayne Gacy docuseries that's on there, Devil in Disguise. That's fucking awesome. Everybody check that out. But I don't like how
don't like it.
How to surf through it, and they've taken a lot of stuff out, I guess. I'm not a fan. So hey, network was a great idea. I think they sold it because it didn't reach the numbers that they expected. Not that it didn't do well, but every big corporation has like, well, we're gonna do a million subscribers, and they only got they struggled to keep 1 million. I think it was
73.
70. He's just throwing out his old football number for shits and gaggles.
Close. That was number 70.
Don't say a number. Shit. No, don't say a number with an earshot of Bodi. He'll just automatically say some other number.
See.
Yeah, because he's automatic for people like REM,
Yeah.
Ooh.
Judge Walker.
Who? REM?
Yeah.
So do you guys have a problem with the way that the Hall of Fame is doing shit?
Yes, because they have Great Khali going on. What the fuck did he do?
Yeah, dude, that's one guy who
you son of a bitch.
And I've had conversations with people on in our Facebook group, Juice Pro Wrestling Universe. Go join us, check it out. We have a lot of fun. Share all your love of professional wrestling across the board. But I've had some talks with people in there. It's strict. They don't get why. And to the casual wrestling fan, I see where they're coming from. But for people who are more invested in the business like us, that's it. It's a strictly business deal. Their relationships with the Middle East and India and all that. And That's all it is. The guy was hurt most of his career. He couldn't fucking really move.
Or dance.
My whole thing is, if you're gonna fucking throw him in there, you might as well throw the giant Gonzalez in there too. You know, we'll get Fonzie back there too. Yeah,
right.
Fonzie.
And how are you gonna have to throw China in the Hall of Fame and you're throwing?
I thought
Mr. Khali in there. Was she? No, as part of DX. I think it was a part of DX, and
I think Bodi's right.
He could be, but that's why you guys are there. The fucking fact checked us. Check us in the comments fucking below.
I'm 100% sure.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Well, you know.
Boom, 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 boom.
I think because the Hall of Fame has been inducting people that probably don't deserve to be in it for a very, very, very long time.
Political and business reasons.
Given that, who gives a shit who gets in? It sucks if somebody gets left out. But whoever they put in, who gives a fuck? Now, somebody that is serious about the history of it and the legacy of generational wrestling and all that shit, someone like a Bret Hart, I understand if he gets his panties in a bunch because they put in somebody so that person is on the same level. Their name is on the same giant, massive plaque. So I could see him being justifiably fucking pissed. But us as fans, be mad if they don't put somebody in that deserves it. But as far as that, this is not a new thing. Don't be so mad. If I knew about the Facebook thing, that's what I'd say too. Don't be so mad. Enjoy the product.
I think it should be almost like what they used to do it for is it baseball in the Hall of Fame is just like the writers and shit, right?
It's like
2 votes.
Yeah, like writers and there's like somebody else too. There's some other people too that are on there, but it's escaping me right now.
So and the players get a vote, and then the writers get you get 2 chances in 2 ways again. But in they're like all those old timers are the baseball Hall of Fame. I feel is fucking bitter.
They have a Hall of Fame committee too.
I'm sure, but and my point is like the NBA too. When the selection of the All-Star teams, it used to be fans vote. That I think the power because. I mean, realistically, we are the ones with the power. We are the ones that essentially pay their wages and all that, and throughout the years, and decide who's important and who's not. I think maybe they come up with a list. Starting like next year, and you got fucking 10, 20 people, but they have to narrow it down to 5 or 6, and you vote. Fans get to vote if you really want to please the fans in the audience. Otherwise, whatever. I'm not necessarily butthurt about any of it. It's just, I think it's a kind of like a foul Hall of Fame. It's weird. It's
super weird
to satiate egos. I think a lot of the time and friendships, how many more times is like Triple H and them going to fucking get in the Hall of Fame, I do think it's cool though with Hollywood Hogan. He sported the fucking, the scruffy fake beard again and wore the Hollywood sunglasses or the bandana and shit.
Best.
Hell yeah. I think that was pretty fucking awesome.
I do like your idea though. A little bit of like here's 15 names, vote on your top 6 or whatever. You can't have like a write-in or anything like that because everyone's going to be throwing Chris Benoit out there, which I think he should be in the Hall of Fame. But I know like we know all that whole story, but you can't do that. Yeah, you just can't do it.
Yeah, maybe they'll fucking heed my words and do that shit.
Yeah, they should. I think they should. I think you're right.
I mean, if they want to really change and listen to the people, come on now.
If
that's a big fucking if. Yeah. So NWA, we're gonna come back to circle back to WWE real quick, but NWA Powerrr is now running on Fight TV. And you guys can check it out every Tuesday.
Into the power.
Hell yeah. Chris Masters just debuted on there. Are you a fan of Chris Masters?
I actually was a huge fan of Chris Masters back in the day, dude. Actually, I'm not afraid to say that, piss off anyone who's like, hey man, huge brony.
That's actually the beauty of this show. Like what you like, and we ain't gonna hate on you.
I was the Master Lock. I thought he had he has a great look. I thought he had he was a little. At first, I felt like he was a little bit stiff, robotic in the ring. It looked like, but after a while, he got in real hard,
real stiff.
But no, I just liked. I like the whole package, if you will.
Well, he just won he defeated Trevor Murdoch. Spoiler alert on NWA Powerrr and became the national heavyweight champion.
Yeah, he did. That was
I'm kind of
awesome.
upset about that because I like
Trevor Murdoch too, but
I like
don't know,
his body type. I like the dad bod dumpy body type.
I hope
the
so.
old 70s wrestler.
I hope so.
Don't want Adonis and his separating pecs. They must be mad at each other.
Like Hercules Hernandez.
Why y'all so mad at each other?
I liked Hercules Hernandez.
I did too. You know who else I liked? Billy Jack Haynes.
Yeah, dude. Fuck yeah. Bodie throwing those deep cuts. Dude, that you only get here on Juice Pro Wrestling.
Oh, dude. That guy could lock fingers on a full Nelson like nobody's fucking business.
Yeah. Yeah. So yeah, NWA Powerrr, like I said, go check that shit out. Something else, I want to kind of get into some New Japan talk because some really big shit happened over the weekend. We have a new IWGP heavyweight champion. By the way, that title, not really a fan. It's like a men's divas looking title. I don't know. I just don't get it. I don't like it.
I don't like it.
Will Ospreay defeated Kota Ibushi to become the new heavyweight champion. And already he's doing press conferences calling out this guy and that guy. One of the major names that he kind of insinuated a couple WWE cats like Drew McIntyre and shit. But CM Punk is one of the guys that he threw on. I personally don't believe there's no chance in hell that'll ever happen because everybody's called out or said try to lure him back in. And here's the thing, though. Ted DiBiase said it best. Everybody's got a price, man. Josh Homme from Queens of the Stone Age, you're fucking lying. I read some article that he was like, this Indian prince offered him like an exorbitant amount of money to go play a birthday party. He's just like, no, that's not why I do it and whatever. So I akin that to like CM Punk, like he's the holier than now, like, oh, I'm done. We'll see. Money fucking talks, dude. And if you want to change the business, that would be huge. That would be like Jericho mega huge, if not bigger, because Punk coming out of fucking retirement and to go work for like New Japan
and to face Ospreay.
Oh yeah, dude.
That
tickle my taint for that.
Oh, dude, don't even tempt me. Don't tempt me.
I thought that's what you were doing with this. That doesn't mean tickle my taint. Where the fuck?
Yeah, sometimes it depends. It depends context.
It depends. There are also diapers for the adult variety.
Exactly, and those will tickle your taint. So future and knowing is half the battle. Yep.
Sorry, Sonny. Can you wipe Pat Paul's asshole? I mean, anyways, we're getting a little off track. So that's some huge shit coming out of New Japan. Then you have Jon Moxley coming out with a short little video. He's still, mind you, the current reigning, defending, undisputed New Japan Pro Wrestling US heavyweight champion. And he throws the challenge out to one of Japanese wrestling's ultimate legends in Yuji Nagata, dude. That's fucking awesome. I think that between those two would fucking be the shit.
Yeah, it would. Yeah, it would. Can you imagine? Can you just imagine that match when he dropped the hammer on that? I'm like, oh, please make this happen. Please make this happen.
Oh, it's gonna happen. It's happening. It's cool because I mean they need New Japan kind of needs some more shit to get. I felt like, and they still have their loyal followers or whatever. But dude, they reached such a peak few years back, and then since everybody left, it's kind of taking a subtle hit, I think,
a little bit.
And I'm guilty of it too. I've been tuned out, like it sucks, but it's also a whole different time zone. Days are fucking different. It's hard to almost keep up other than just follow what's going on Twitter and like see the fucking shit and try to catch it later. Cause unfortunately I'm not subscribed to New Japan World, which, if you're a wrestling fan and you love that shit, you should, if you can.
Mm-hmm. Well, a month or two ago, the Roku app has New Japan for free. The channel is on there for free.
Really?
Guess who has that channel on their Roku?
You put that fucking hand down. God damn it.
I'm just saying, that was going to be my question to ask if either one of you guys have taken advantage of the fact that shit is for free.
Yes.
So when somebody knocks,
World?
Time out. When somebody, New Japan, maybe it's not called New Japan World, but New Japan, you can watch New Japan shit.
It's a channel.
Fighting Spirit?
Don't know any other details.
No.
But when somebody rips on WWE for going on Peacock, well, I mean, New Japan World is still around. They didn't kill the site, but I mean, New Japan connected with Roku. Maybe it's just The people think it's a party foul because it's WWE and they're WWE.
They hooked it up.
But my second question was, do either of you know what the New Japan audience is in Japan versus the rest of the world? Is it like 1 million in Japan? 5 million
I don't know
globally?
those numbers.
Like I'm curious about
I'll put
that.
it to you this way: when they do their big WrestleMania type show, Wrestle Kingdom in January, had COVID not happened, I mean, you'd figure probably anywhere between 40 to 60,000 people. You know, I mean, that's pretty fucking big. That's more. So far, I would think that's more than what AEW's even done.
The reason I'm asking is because when you watch, so New Japan having to do some crazy shit to be relevant or do whatever, like something, if Japan is pretty much like, from as far as I know, pretty much back to normal as far as live events and all that other stuff.
They've always wore masks.
But is that a joke? But so I don't know how much an effect any of this like quarantine and COVID stuff has had on the product. I mean, or has it helped? I don't know. I wonder. I think whatever they've been doing, they can continue to do. And any new stuff having to do with Moxley or rivalries with what's his face superhero from England,
Will Ospreay
is just like fucking icing on the top. Like it's just more holy shitness. So that's my hot take.
True.
Hey, speaking of
I quit the show.
Holy shitness to our shout out to Steve and Eric and our brothers at Warrior Wrestling, because this was a joke. So April Fool's Day, they're talking about fucking Warrior bars, right? Ice cream bars at the fucking upcoming Stadium Series starting here in June. The joke that turned into as Jeremy Telema, what up, motherfucker, says, a happy accident that occurred. Now they are in talks with actually making these ice cream bars and having them available at the event.
Please do.
A joke. What are you talking about?
What?
Somebody made a joke about selling the ice cream bars?
Fool's Day,
They did.
Oh,
right?
okay.
Warrior posted this thing where it's like Warrior ice cream bars, you know, look like a Dove bar
like,
with the white chocolate Warrior logo on it or something. You know, I'm all about that silky milk chocolate.
And then a wrestler's name on the handle that have been at the Warrior Wrestling, which was cool. I was like, that's badass.
Yeah.
So maybe they made a joke and people were like, and then when they were like April Fools, they're like, wait a minute, motherfucker.
They're like,
yeah, dude, people want it. So they're like, we're in talks now with a ice cream company to do these things.
Dude, if they come out with dilly bars or some sort of ice cream bars that I can fucking pound at the Warrior shows, that's I'm gonna there's just gonna be I'm gonna build like a log cabin 6 feet high with popsicle sticks.
Why does your popsicle stick say Kylie Ray and Sam Adonis?
I love ice cream, baby.
Yeah, do.
That makes me very excited.
Yeah, do.
Hell yeah. I can't wait to get our asses back at Warrior.
That's a good story.
Open. Very good. Hey, Bodi. So there's something I want to dive into with you real quick, because
what's up?
We've had a couple weeks now to play RetroMania Wrestling.
Yes, we have.
I know you've posted some videos once again in Juice Pro Wrestling Universe and elsewhere and on Twitter. I've played frequently myself. I haven't been able to have much more time on it, and hopefully sometime soon, ladies and gentlemen, we'll have our fucking Twitch channel up and going, and maybe you can watch this fucking fool and me and Sreten get all nasty on that thing.
I'm gonna.
What's your thoughts and everything? Now that we're a couple weeks out to it, we got the Switch version I believe just dropped.
Yeah.
PlayStation is like on the cusp. It's almost there. What are your thoughts on that? Hot takes.
Talk slow, talk real slow.
Hot takes.
Put a fucking lotion in the bath,
dude. Well, it's an amazing game. It's fun, dude. It's total throwback. They did an excellent job on it. I really encourage everyone that hasn't played it yet, or is going to play it, or is in the throes of playing it, and then the first couple matches, play the story mode as Johnny Retro. It'll give you like a small tutorial real quick, but that's the building blocks of it. And then you can kind of get it from there. Like, oh, okay, cool. Well, if I do this and this different directional pads and whatever grapple button, you'll end up doing different moves. Yeah. One cool thing is RetroMania Wrestling on their Instagram and on their Facebook page have put up the finishers for each wrestler and how to do them.
Good.
So there's a picture of the wrestler, and then
I've been
shows
fucking
you.
up war horses. I can't get it.
Dude, I do war horses all the time, bro.
I saw you do the doomsday device. I'm like, shit.
Yep, the doomsday device, dude. Because Matt Cardona was trying to mount a comeback. I was like, nah, not around here.
No today.
What a rush. And then I just took that dude to town.
What a rush.
And dude, they
What a
got
rush.
people have always asked like about DLC, and they got some coming soon. So the first batch of DLC character wise will be James Storm, Mr. Hughes, and Dashing Chris Bay from Impact Wrestling, which is awesome. All three killer editions, and then a new mode. I'm very curious to what this new mode is, because I would like, especially with early on in the development of this game, from and you guys can go back and check out the previous episodes with developer Mike Herman. We cut 2 episodes with them, and in about a month we're going to be doing another one. He was very like all about the Road Warriors, and like having them, that was a huge thing, because like what in WrestleFest weren't they like the fucking main team you had to go up against?
Yeah.
So I hope to see what I'm fucking babbling about and getting to is a tag team championship mode.
That would be cool. Yeah. That would be really cool. I'd love to see that.
And when you win in those modes, like win the title, like back in the day, Nintendo 64 was a WCW NWO Revenge, right? You do your tier battles till you fought the champ, and then that person stayed the champ until you did the same thing. Like that'd be cool, because as far as I know, you can't do that right now, right?
No. Warhorse is like mine. I did the 10 pounds of gold with Warhorse.
Right.
Schooled them all. Got the title on Warhorse. And then, you defend it again. So in the 10 pounds of gold,
you fight all this tweets.
Yep. So I did an exhibition match with, I don't remember who it was, Warhorse, and I was facing someone else.
Do you come out with the belt?
He comes out with the belt. He's the champ.
That's dope.
So I think in the 10 pounds of gold, if you do it again with someone else, you have to face Warhorse. If I'm not mistaken, I haven't tried it yet.
Yeah, see, I tried. I'd never finished it. I went back and started again because I originally won the 10 pounds of gold with Austin Idol, and now I'm cycling back through with Warhorse. But I was like, I wanted to do a Warhorse first, but I was like, fuck it, Bodi's doing it. Let me get a legit NWA legend in there, because I'm a sucker for like nostalgia and shit like that.
Yeah. Yeah,
I've played about a half hour of that game, and I didn't listen to Bodi. And if anybody doesn't listen to Bodi or all the message boards, play the story mode, and you will actually learn how to play the game. But I was being hard-headed.
What do you think about it, Sreten? Because I forgot that you're playing on Steam. So
I'm
me
playing
and
on
Bodi,
Steam.
for everybody watching and listening right now, we play on Xbox One. You got Steam.
Dude,
What's
it
that
is pure.
experience like
If you were into any games from like Nintendo times, it is a complete and wonderful throwback. Like, they did a fantastic job, except for there's no load times really. Like, you don't have to wait long to start.
No, not
right.
It is. It's like a few modern day things that we don't realize were like something that was a pain in the ass back then, but just the way you do shit. It is like thematically it's fucking perfect. And I like that. I like the current roster. I like how they're doing everything. I know the fan base would get mad at me, but the slower they could roll out these special features, to me, is the better. Like, to have the idea that these hardcore players, or even like, I don't know how many little kids are going to play this because the impatience of everyone, but it's fun to play. It's fun to punch. Like, the sound effects are cool. Like I said, top to bottom.
The music's cool too. Like the background music's awesome.
The music kicks
Phenomenal.
fucking ass.
I used to turn that shit off in like the Nintendo 64 games, because it would get annoying after a while. But like this shit, I love it, man.
It's great.
We're coming at it from like 20 to 25 years later, having played something similar. And it
Fuck 30, dude. We're talking WrestleFest is like early 90s arcade cab,
dude, it taps that vein, and it fucking bleeds everywhere. It is like, it's awesome. And to see like new guys or guys that are still there, but then you see like the Road Warriors and like and the idea of a bigger roster, or just what the game could be, let's say in 3 or 4 years, if they get a bunch of dudes there and some other stuff, like the fact that it's also sort of an unbending game, so that what you have is what you have, and you don't have more. You don't have 1,000 players. You don't have 1,000 rings. You don't have all that shit. but in the future, you probably will.
Yeah.
Like in the future, they're probably going to have all these things. The
Pro wrestling ring.
Maybe the fact that it's you don't see it right now, but it is a living, breathing game. And it's like I said, the number one thing, there's two things. The music fucking is perfect for the tone of the game. It's just perfect. It's spot on. And then the game itself, it's retro. It's perfectly retro. I could see this game being in every one of those. Like there's all these arcades, like right now because of the pandemic, they're all like closed because nothing grosser than a 80-year-old arcade with a bunch of dudes that are hardcore into that stuff that have questionable hygiene, fucking putting their slimy ass nacho laden fingers all over everything.
Well, and you can buy it too. Not to cut you off, Sren, so keep that thought because we're going to come right back to it. But if for those of you out there that play and know about iArcade, they're selling those right now. And my girl was talking to me already about Christmas. She's like, I'm thinking about getting you the Mortal Kombat 2 arcade machine. I'm like, that's cool. Don't get me wrong. But now I'm kind of sitting here thinking as you're talking, I was like, I need to get the fucking RetroMania iArcade deal because that's fucking sweet.
I'm building an arcade box. So, you spend your money how you want, but I'm going to
I hope so.
Shredding, you piece of shit.
But yeah, dude, I can see this game in those places right next to the ones that came out. Like, can you imagine you go to an arcade in 2022 or 3 and you see the original and this one next to each other, and you see kids argue, and you hear kids, you hear people. I don't want to say kids, but you hear people legitimately arguing about which one is better and why they're better. That's exciting for game nerds.
Dude, I was just at the mall.
It's beautiful,
and they have a makeshift little arcade, and they had some cool ass games in there. It was cool to even see that still be a part because our arcades are so desolate nowadays, But I feel like within the past couple of years, what's old is new again. Retro is so cool. And especially, I mean, you got arcades like in Chicagoland, like Galloping Ghosts and stuff, where you can fucking have a cup of cold beers, drink a cup of beers, play some video games. We're having Stone Cold ET. Anyways, you could do that shit and have fun, like as an adult. And I think to young adults, in the 18 to early 20 demographic, like I said, dude, what's old is new again. Like I see like kids that don't even listen to fucking rock music and shit, but they're walking around or metal with the fucking ripped up Eddie Van Halen jeans and shit. You ask them about some metal shit or whatever, like, what are you talking about?
Shut up, grandpa.
Right. But kids are into the retro shit. So if this whole pandemic shit wasn't going on, I think we're going to start to see a lot more of that,
I think you
trying
will
to do that experience. Even by us, right? And there's, what is that place? It's like a pizza arcade.
Yeah, I always forget what it's called.
Yeah, I went to it one time, and they
Chuck E. Cheese.
They have a beer. Chuck E. Cheese got some special sauce. Come on in, jump in my van. Let's have a good time.
No, I think a byproduct of people's eager. So when everything goes back to normal, which I mean, whatever, we won't talk about when that will be. I think a lot of these places are going to go gangbusters with like their amount of business because that's just another experience that everybody wants to have is to be in a mess of humans trying to play an arcade game. Who's the best at RetroMania? Who's the best at Killer Instinct or whatever?
There you go.
Yeah. And going back to AEW Dynamite this past, last week, the Arcade Anarchy.
Yeah.
I know what I'm doing.
Was done so fucking well, dude. It was great, dude. It was so
awesome.
fucking cool, man.
Last Wednesday's Dynamite was so much fun. It was great. So much fun.
And it was sad. It was sad to see it was only like 700,000 because, and I'm like I said, I'm not a numbers guy. The only way the numbers really affect me is when they do numbers like that. It's like, man, you don't see the growth. You know what I mean? And that kind of sucks because it's still as excited as I am for wrestling. And since we started the show 3 fucking years ago and the buzz that was surrounding wrestling as a whole and all these different companies that started to sprout up like AEW, when you see a number like that, it's just like kind of like almost a little deflating. It's like, damn it, man. Like, what's going on here? I know the world's in fucking the throes of chaos at the moment, but it's I don't know what's your guys' take on that when you see AEW like doing a number like that. It's like, fuck, man. And they had a great show.
Numbers like that don't bother me at all. Not at all.
Okay.
They're not struggling for viewers. It's not, I mean, you're competing with everything else out there. And
they don't bother us, but they could bother execs at this company that could be like, well, that's not enough. I
don't think so. I don't know how many
is good, but hey, we're fucking TNT. We want at least 1 million per week.
Yeah, I don't think based on those numbers that I think they're doing better than most of the things that TNT is televising. So I think they're good. I don't worry about if the number was like 250, 200, 100, something like that. It would bother me more. I am pretty much I don't really give a shit. What I do give a shit in the context of getting irritated is when people do NXT versus Dynamite numbers. Like, I definitely don't give a shit about that. If NXT loses or wins it, like, I don't care. I'm going to watch NXT when I want to, and I'm going to watch Dynamite when I want to, and I know they're now on 2 different nights.
Yeah,
so somebody could be like,
nights.
Guess
now
what?
You got wrestling Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday.
Now NXT's got to compete with Impact if you want to make that argument. Like, and just watch the shit you like and shut the fuck up.
Well, no, because Impact's moving to Thursdays.
That's what I mean. So isn't NXT moving to Thursdays too?
No, Tuesdays.
No. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
It's just
never mind.
It is, and we're beating a dead horse here with that. Like what you like, enjoy it, whatever. Yeah. My whole thing is just like wrestling is fucking wrestling. There's so many different fucking flavors, just like there's so many flavors of beer out there for you all to enjoy.
It's fun to me, that separation. I'll say this in 30 seconds. No, I'm not. I'm going to say this in 10 minutes. I'm going to say it as fast as I can. But I get irritated that people want to create some sort of competition like NXT and an AEW or WWE and whatever. But when you go into like the websites like IWTV or these other ones where they have like 18 million different promotions, and you get any of the indie fans and they're like, I love all of them. Well, why can't you love all of them? If you say you love all of them, why do you have to be like a WWE guy and fuck AEW? Why do you got to be an AEW guy and fuck WWE? Like,
people are marks.
I don't know. People just want to pick sides and stuff.
People just want to complain.
That being said, go Bulls and fuck the Lakers.
Well, speaking of indie wrestling,
kind of like pulled a Bill Cartwright there, didn't you?
I sure did. Go Bulls! I sure did.
Speaking of
just
indie
threw up
wrestling,
a 3-pointer, predicted.
That's a good transition because WrestleMania draws up so much fucking shit, during the week of WrestleMania. And now, actually, this year we will get the Collective, as it's being tagged the Collective Remix, which starts. You guys can watch via the Fight TV app or Fight.tv. Dude, I'm just gonna run down the list for y'all real quick. All you boys,
fast as you can. Micro Machine's voice.
Machines, Thursday, April 8th. You're going to get Jimmy Lloyd's D-Generation F at 11 a.m. I can't do it really that fast. I would like to, but the Acid Cup day 1 at 3 p.m. Then you have the killer Josh Barnett's Bloodsport 6, which there is some awesome fucking matches on there. Schlack versus, what's his name? Bodie?
Schlick.
Schlick? Shut the fuck up, Sren. Why did I tell you that every episode?
Versus Schlack.
Schlack versus Schlack and a mirror match. It's gonna be like Enter the Dragon mirror match. I want to say Bad Bones, but that's the German guy. It's the guy who wears like the Bane mask.
Yeah,
with the skull. I fucking don't know.
Blaine.
See, we're not as big as Mark.
Crossbones from Marvel
for this shit. Sorry about your damn luck.
I can't answer your question. I'm thinking about those Warrior Wrestling dilly bars, baby.
Right.
There you go.
8 p.m. Josh Barnett's Bloodsport. And then at 11:59 p.m. you have For the Culture. So that's Thursday, April 8th. Friday,
Beast.
April 9th. At 11 a.m. you have Alley Cat's Real Hot Girl Shit. Then at 3 p.m. you have the Acid Cup Day 2 Part 2. Then at 8 p.m. you have the Joey Janela Spring Break, formerly known as Joey Janela Spring Break. Is just being our Spring Break. I don't know what the fuck's going on.
Is that the one where the main event is him just bouncing off the ropes for
Ricky
minutes?
Shane Page Spring Break?
It's Ricky Shane Page versus fucking MDK all day.
Boats. Yep.
And then 11:59 you have Violence and Suffering. Okay. Saturday, April 10th, 11 a.m. Saturday. You have Effie's Big Gay Brunch, which last year the shit was fucking awesome. 3 p.m. you have Planet Death. And then you have 7 p.m. Unsanctioned Pro. And then 11:59 p.m. you have No Peace Underground. So we're going to be getting some fucking,
Yep.
there's going to be some blood spilling during this shit. But anyways, you guys out there listening, all these promotions fucking kill it. Fucking check them out. Like I said, starting April 8th, Fight TV. This whole week is just consumed by wrestling, and wrestling going forward, at least televised, is going to be that way. But especially in this weekend, you guys, you have WrestleMania is 2 nights, Saturday and Sunday. Real quick, we'll kind of get into that. I'm not super stoked about this year. I mean, it's just kind of like whatever with them. I'm kind of curious to see where they go with the Lashley McIntyre thing, because I would like Lashley to retain and maybe we get a new Hurt Business or something like that.
Should have never broke up the original Hurt Business.
They shouldn't have. But what if Samoa Joe's getting ready to come back?
Now you're talking.
Juice talking shit, motherfucker. We bring back all that old school TNA fucking factions.
I was going to say that's Impact.
Shit.
That's Impact Hurt Business.
Impact Hurt Business, right?
Beatdown Clan
going to come in too.
Yep, and Beatdown Clans.
Randy Orton and The Fiend. Just because I'm curious, and I've heard rumors. Someone was saying that like Bo Dallas, who we haven't seen in like 3 years.
Bo Jackson.
Bo no baseball.
East no suplex.
He was the Fiend when he reappeared. Did you hear that bullshit?
I heard that rumor, but that is pretty untrue. And if you'd have seen him when he reappeared, I was like, that's not Bo. That's not Bo Dallas.
I'm curious to see how this is going to fucking play out. This is like the longest storytelling they've done in God knows how long.
Oh, yeah. And the Fiend's ongoing metamorphosis as a character is pretty cool to watch. Kind of like almost like how Undertaker did his in his early career, how he kind of just started evolving a little bit more and stuff like that. I just want to see where they go with it, because I like the chemistry between him and Alexa Bliss too. Alexa Bliss is, killing it right now as that fiendish character too, like a Harley Quinn-ish character.
But other than that, WrestleMania matches, I'm gonna be honest, nothing I'm excited about. NXT is also 2 nights.
Yeah, 17 nights. Yeah.
What are we, Jewish now? They have 8 crazy nights.
It's called The Never Ending Story.
Dude,
bunch of pricks.
I don't really know. Numbers. I'd be a liar if I said like what's going on with NXT. I am stoked for the main event of that shit with Karrion Kross.
Kyle O'Reilly. Oh yeah, too.
I mean, this is how it's going to play out, because it's been like this for the last several years. NXT is probably going to have a better fucking show for those who really appreciate a good pro wrestling show. Wrestling, the main card will. I mean, what the fuck? What's AJ Styles even doing? Didn't he need a tag match on the main card?
He's doing that. That's what he's doing for about 10 minutes. That's the match.
Yeah. Remember when he got laid out and Omega and them kicked him out of the Bullet Club, and Omega's like doing the DP shit?
Yeah, isn't he in the tag match? He's teaming with Edward James Olmos, and they're fighting those 2 other pricks.
I think so. Hey, good for him if he wins the tag belts, because AJ in his tenure in WWE needs to be a guy who wins every belt. Sorry, because he's just that good. If you're going to do...
Yeah, they're taking on New Day, right?
Is it New Day? I don't know.
I thought it was
I'm
New
not
Day.
that invested in what's going on with them right now.
Right.
Which sucks, but hey, anyways, it's another story, another time. NXT is looking to be really good, though. Like you're talking about the Adam Cole, Kyle O'Reilly thing.
That's a great story.
It's going to be great, even though Trips is like, hey, we're going to put you in a jean jacket and some fucking Joy Division shirts and make you see me.
Yeah, exactly.
Give you a faux hawk.
Are you ready to wear these Joy Division shirts?
Wear these Joy Division shirts.
And then he spits water in the air.
We serve an audience, and faux hawks are about to make a comeback in a big way.
Yeah, they are. I can't fucking
I am the game. We know you're the game hunter. Stop. Paul, stop.
I blacked out as far as wrestling is concerned since Dynamite last Wednesday. I did not know that WrestleMania was this week. I did not know when Wallace told me.
I thought it was like, it hit me too like a ton of bricks. Like, wow.
It makes sense. It's fucking April.
Totally.
Like I was like, oh yeah. Also, it's April.
Yeah. I mean, I'll admit, Saturday I will not be watching night 1. I have my son's birthday party, his 1-year birthday party, so I ain't doing anything other than that. Yeah, Sunday maybe I will.
Maybe. You want to see Daniel Bryan win that title? A recycled storyline from 2014.
I know, right? Come on now. I'd like to see Edge win it.
But it still is one of the best. You guys tell me who said this, but whichever announcer started using the word electrifying first. WrestleMania week is electrifying. Like maybe people aren't as excited about WrestleMania itself, but all the stuff that Wallace just listed, all the shit going on pretty much starting tonight. You know, the night we record, not the night that we get posted.
Yeah, we're going back in time. I think this airs
just,
like
it's
awesome.
awesome.
We're recording on the day they found Lane Staley and Kurt Cobain's bodies.
Oh, come on.
Don't bring me down.
But it's exciting. If you're like a wrestling fan that's not like super picky, not as far as picky, but doesn't have rivalries, but just loves to be entertained. This week is wonderful. And like I my first taste of it, unfortunately, it was last year when a lot of the stuff got canceled. But but those things were like where there's a potential, like it's coming back. Like this year, if none of those things get canceled, we're going to get a little taste of how awesome it's going to be next year with full audiences, with full chaos. And hopefully we are at the majority of those events. All that shit gives me goddamn goosebumps, man. Like it's they're there.
Yeah, you're fucking idiot.
No, I see him. I saw him. I was admiring how great your arm looked.
But dude,
really, Harry, he's European.
This week is just fun, and it just as things get more able for us to hang out and be around each other and smell each other's breaths in a healthy way and touch each other's breasts in a healthy way.
Hey, we will be doing it April 24th when sexual atrocities and handsome brick and Peter Pile devastate the cannibal cookout in Galesburg, Illinois. Galesburg, Illinois.
But shit like that, like these small things that we're able to do in a safe way are little sprinklings of what the future is going to be, and it's nice. It tastes good.
Yeah,
so
it does
this week is exciting. Like I'm excited. Now that I know all this stuff's going on, I'm going to try to watch as much of it as I can.
And they're going to have fans at WrestleMania, aren't they?
I think so.
And some of us might be
feels
lucky
weird.
enough.
The weird thing is it's almost like a redo of last year. Like we'll keep it in the same place. The logo is very similar. I think the Weeknd is doing the theme song again, or they got some chick now that I thought was a wrestler with WWE. I don't know who the hell
I'm okay with it. If they do it pretty much exactly the same as last year and retain their audience and don't lose everybody, why the fuck not, man?
Yeah. A lot of fucking wrestling and shit going on this week. So
wrestling,
everybody needs to tune in, check it out. If you're wrestling fans, you know, hey, we try to give you as much of a pathway to a certain door that you might be able to open and enjoy as possible. So, you know, take with a grain of salt what we say and fucking enjoy what you like, but we're just going to try to point you in the right way into something that you do like. Sreten, real quick, I could have swore that you told me we were going to do something while we're on the WrestleMania kick, something about a fucking game.
You know what? We're going to do a game.
Game?
Surprise.
It's all about the game. Everybody loves the games. They love it. So we're going to have more of it. This episode, we knocked it out of the park. You know, we're hitting the demographic. We gave people Andre. For some reason, they fucking love it when Andre comes and talks to us.
Do they?
And now we're getting the game, the other best part of the show. I don't even know why me and Bodi do this shit with you.
Right? Should both quit. Serve it up.
Fuck. We're going to quit and go catch the kids.
So far, Wallace's record in games is he's got a pretty long winless streak.
Hey, let's foul it up like Goldberg's.
We are really turning the Goldberg
172.
No joke. This is your best chance of ever winning. So, WrestleMania theme. My one and only disclaimer. Well, my two disclaimers are: I fact check this. These are my questions.
Cool.
So
he said,
if
they're wrong,
this.
I fat check this. These are my questions. If they're wrong, if the facts are wrong, that's my bad. Also, this article, which I liked that I took most of these questions from, was written in 2019.
Sweet.
So just keep it in mind when I ask, because there are a lot of historical
the audience
questions.
doesn't like when you admit that you just copy and paste, you unoriginal bastard.
I don't. I was reading the facts.
Hey,
all right. Anyways, question one.
Game on.
Game on.
Wallace, we'll start with you because it's only fair because you suck at this shit. Ready?
Yes.
Who came up with the name of WrestleMania? Was it Hulk Hogan, Richard Nixon, Vince McMahon, your mama, or Howard Finkel?
Vince McMahon.
That is incorrect, dummy. It is Howard Finkel.
Was it really?
Yes, sir. It was Howard Finkel.
Und Scheiße.
I didn't know that.
Bodi, are you ready?
Somewhat.
This is the second year that WrestleMania will be over the span of 2 nights.
Ooh.
Like it was last year, I just made my sentence redundant. But which WrestleMania took place at multiple venues? There was a WrestleMania that took place.
WrestleMania 1.
That is incorrect.
Son of a bitch.
I'll give you a second
WrestleMania
chance.
3.
That is incorrect. Wallace, do you want to steal?
Yeah, it's 2.
That is correct.
And Donald Trump was tied in. There was 3 different venues.
Was it really?
1.
So it took place in 3 different places.
Chicago, New York. And I don't remember the other place.
Los Angeles.
Yeah, that's it. LA.
All right.
I thought it was WrestleMania
Or
1.
Vegas or something. It was 3. I believe it was 3.
No, it was L.A., Chicago, and New York. But it was not New York City. It
Hey,
was the Nassau
the tide's
Coliseum.
a turn, motherfucker.
Damn, I thought that was 1. I should get bonus points for being able to list a couple of the cities.
Well, if you guys wouldn't have blurted them out, if you guys didn't blurt them out, there were 3 possible bonus answers, but you guys
I got 2 of
said
them.
those already.
Fucking boner. Give me
So
the point.
far it is 1-0. Wallace, are you ready?
Yeah.
There were a couple things that people didn't like about WrestleMania 2. That was the first one, the fact that it was in 3 venues. They never did that again. The second knock, what day of the week was WrestleMania 2? What night of the week did it take place?
Oh, yeah. That was, I think, I'm going to get it wrong. God damn it. Friday.
That is incorrect. Bodie, you want to steal? You have 1 chance.
Wednesday.
That is incorrect. It was on a Monday night.
Damn it.
Say Monday. Shit.
No, you weren't.
Next question. I'm going to burp into the mic. All right.
There you go.
We haven't done it in a while.
That one's for you, brother.
We haven't done it in a while. What? Oh, Bodie. What is Becky Lynch's WrestleMania record? She was in Mania 32, 33, 34.
3-0.
That is incorrect.
God damn it.
Wallace, do you want to steal this one?
Yes.
What is it?
1 and 2.
It is incorrect. 0-3. You stupid idiots. I know everything.
He's lying.
She beat Rousey.
Yeah, she beat Rousey, you stupid son of a bitch.
When was this?
She also won that triple threat match.
Yeah.
WrestleMania 35 or 6 or something? How many were there?
I thought so.
Well, this is 32, 33, and 34. My questions are always right. You got it wrong.
32, 33,
what
34.
Suck a dick.
Yep, see? Yeah, you got me on that one. Yep. Yeah, because Rousey was the 1 year that's not counted, and the triple threat was the year before, I think.
Fucking hate these games.
Wallace,
That's sassy. I love it.
who has the most WrestleMania wins in WrestleMania history?
Oh, that's easy. The Undertaker.
That is correct. For a bonus,
Undertaker.
how many wins is it based on my math and facts?
Oh, fuck. I forgot. He's like...
It's more than 20. It's less
Yeah,
than 30.
no shit. He's like 24.
That is correct. It is.
Bodie's sweating. He's getting nervous. He's like, Juice might not be a total loser?
I don't think he's very worried because the fix is in.
What?
Nothing. Maybe not. We'll see.
I never worry.
Buddy,
What did he just say,
Yeah.
man?
What's up?
who has which
motherfuckers are in
professional
cahoots.
wrestler has the most losses?
What?
know this one.
Who's got the most WrestleMania losses?
Oh, most WrestleMania losses.
The fans.
Triple H.
That is correct. For a bonus, you want to guess how many losses? It is more than 10 and more than 11,
Yeah.
more than 12, less than 14.
And I would have to say 13.
That is correct. It is now 3-2, but Wallace is still winning. Wallace.
Good job, Wallace. Good job, buddy.
Yeah. What was the shortest WrestleMania match between 2 wrestlers? I'll give you one.
Oh, I can already tell you.
Do it.
Sheamus is a part of one. right?
Nope.
Get the fuck out of here. It's Sheamus and Daniel Bryan.
Nope.
Ooh.
Okay.
WrestleMania 32.
I think I know this.
Rey Mysterio and Samoa Joe.
Nope. I'll give you one more try, and I'll let Boney try to steal it.
I don't know.
Yeah, I think I do know it.
Do it for the steal.
I'm almost positive it was Kane and Chavo Guerrero.
The Rock versus Eric Rowan.
Oh, what? Yeah.
Guess how many seconds?
God.
1.
Wallace, you got to guess?
How many seconds?
It's more than one.
Say
It has to be.
That is correct. It was 6 seconds long.
Oh,
say.
I'm almost oh man, Kane and Chavo's got to be second then,
Just not the right answer, motherfucker.
because Kane and Chavo was like 10 seconds maybe. If
Well,
that.
remember when
4
Sheamus-
whole seconds longer than 6.
all the ones I
Yeah.
said, dude, like Mysterio and fucking Samoa Joe. Remember, because Mysterio was hurt. This was only like 2 years ago. Anyways, go on with the game.
Bodie,
Yes, please do. Yeah.
which of the following has this is a trick question.
Why do you laugh like a little
Oh, boy.
schoolgirl?
This is a trick question. So cute.
Sorry.
Sorry, not sorry. Which
That
of
one
the
came out
following
so strong.
wrestlers has a winless record in WrestleManias? Is
Bushwhackers.
it Goldust, the Dudley Boys, Vince McMahon, Finley, R-Truth, or Bray Wyatt? So far, it says in
Ooh,
parentheses.
that's a tough one.
Remember what I said at the beginning.
What
It's
did
a trick question, assholes.
None of them have 0 in.
I know. I'll steal it.
Steal it.
D. None of the above.
Well, the correct answer is all those people have winless records in WrestleMania.
Oh wow.
People have
Well, that's
never
what I
won.
meant to say. I
went with none.
What you meant to say was not what you said.
None. I went with none of them.
Goldust, 0 for 10. The Dudley Boys, 0 for 4. Vince McMahon, 0 for 4. Finley, 0 for 4. R-Truth, 0 for 8.
Goddamn!
Bray Wyatt, 0 for 3, which is crazy to me. And I like a rhyme. It's a good time.
Wow, man, this motherfucker.
4 to 2.
Record contract loaded. We gotta hook this motherfucker up.
Wallace, you ready?
Yes.
No, sir, don't like it.
No, sir.
Well, there's
No,
only
sir, I
been
don't
2
like it.
matches. There's only been 2 matches up until WrestleMania 34 that have gotten the Dave Meltzer Who Gives a Shit 5-star rating. Can you name 2 of those matches? Those
They
2
got
matches.
the Michaels and Undertaker.
That is incorrect. Keep going.
Oh. Wow. Shit. I don't know.
One took place in WrestleMania 10. The other took place in WrestleMania 13.
Oh, the ladder match. Razor Ramon and Shawn Michaels, right?
That's 1 point. I'll give you one more chance to get the other one.
Bret Hart and Owen Hart.
Nope. You want to steal, Bodie? Bret
Would it
Hart
be-
is one of them.
Oh shit.
Bret Hart versus.
I know what this is now. It's a.
Yokozuna.
That is incorrect. Bret
Let me try one more
Yeah,
steal.
let her rip. Go ahead.
Okay.
Steal your own
Davey
question.
Boy Smith, British
Nope.
Bulldog.
Nope. I'm going to take a point away because.
What?
No, it's you're still winning 5-2, but it was Bret Hart versus Steve Austin. Bret Hart versus Steve Austin, WrestleMania 13.
WrestleMania 13.
13.
Yep. Now,
I was
Blood
gonna
on a
stop.
Stone or whatever.
What?
most fans and wrestlers believe that the greatest WrestleMania match was between Shawn Michaels and Undertaker in WrestleMania 25.
Yep.
So, hey man, it was good guess. All right,
I like don't
Bodie.
like what you like.
it is.
Yep.
It is 5-2, and just your luck, and only to put a little bit of pressure on him, on the situation. It's 5-2. This question is worth 4 points.
Oof.
And there's a bonus. Actually, there's four points you can win, but if you get this right, you get 4 points. Are you ready? Who has main evented the most? This is pretty easy. Who have main evented the most World WrestleMania matches so far, according to me?
According to you. Hulk Hogan.
Wait a minute.
We have to have some kind of music while we wait for him to guess.
You just fucking gave him the answer.
What? I had it
Sounded like Jeopardy.
sounds like Jeopardy.
That's what I thought you were on.
Jeopardy.
That is correct.
Deaf ears.
That is correct. So with 4 points, the current score is 5-6. Bodie, for a bonus point.
What? Yeah.
How many times
Fucking
did he main
serious right
event?
now, right? A fucking bonus
How many
point,
times
right?
did he main event Mania?
Okay. Fucking A.
I'm gonna go with 8.
That is correct.
Oh!
For an additional bonus points of 10, the current score is 5-10. Let's make it a
was
little
gonna go with
interesting. Let's wrestling legitimately give Wallace a chance to win. Wait, sorry. Schoolgirl laugh.
There you go. That's what I like to hear.
So cute. Who has the most WrestleMania main events after him?
I know that answer.
Let her rip.
John Cena!
Not according to me. I'll give you another chance.
After Hulk Hogan.
After Hulk Hogan.
The Undertaker.
I'll give you one more chance.
Shawn Michaels.
I'll give you one more chance.
Triple H.
That is correct.
There you go.
I'll give you.
I'm a winner now.
Yeah, I'll give you 3 points
Mom
for
and
that.
Dad
So
like
it's still 8-10. Now, this is going to be worth 3 points if you could guess, but you get one guess. So,
I'll kick a fucking field goal if it gives
Win,
me
bro.
the victory.
how many times did he main event? No hints.
Triple H?
Yeah,
11.
that is incorrect.
I get to try to steal.
7 times.
Oh, that's what I was gonna say.
No, you weren't.
I was like, do I get to try to steal?
And you keeping his streak alive. I gave him all the chances I could. The audience knows. Let the record reflect. Let's rewind. Show the tape.
Put it in slow motion.
Winner and current champion of nothing with 10 points, Bruiser Bodie. Oh, the final score was
I
8.
like the guy, so I'll clap for him this time.
Thank you. By the way, I think The Rock is third with 5 main event appearances.
You know what I read in the thing was that John Cena had been the top of the pile in WWE. I almost threw up. Top of the.
Some deeps, Bodie.
They're so deep the mic won't
so
pick them
deep.
up.
It's fucking.
That's crazy. The mic won't pick it up.
We're gonna have to.
it
We're
won't.
gonna have to clip those and add them in.
Yeah.
God damn.
He was at the top of the fucking pile for 15 years.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
That's my guy.
Crazy. 15
John
years,
Cena.
dude.
John Cena. He's got attitude, pal.
Dude, consecutively, like longer than anybody other than like
Yeah.
Taker.
It's all part of my master plan. I love me some Cena. Me.
I can see Cena.
I can see Cena. He's trying to weasel out. You know what? Fuck him in TBS. I ain't watching White Guy. He's wiped out of my memory. I got some new beef in this castle.
I went to Fogo de Chao last week, and I had John Cena just walk back and forth in a Speedo across the restaurant. I kept that card on green.
Oh, it's
I
so
wanted
green.
beef.
Green with envy, yeah. 'Cause
No
he's
envy
fucking
here.
fire.
Just drool.
That was fucking amazing. You know, it's WrestleMania themed episode.
Beefcake.
You gotta have the 3 Vinces saying some stupid ass shit. Hey, real quick, as we wind down here, I want to ask you guys, out of what you've seen, what you know, Bodie, what's your favorite WrestleMania moment out of this would be now what they're on 37,
Oh, yeah.
36 years of WrestleMania, and have you ever attended a WrestleMania?
To answer that, I have not attended a WrestleMania. I wish I have. I have not yet, but I will probably.
This is true.
Favorite WrestleMania moment. There's a lot of them, man.
It's a fucking dumbass question to ask, but hey, look.
Hey,
Fucking
you know what?
idiot.
I'm gonna go with the classic because I just remember watching it with my dad and just like how heroic it seemed at the time of Hogan slamming Andre the Giant and pinning him for the title.
These days won't understand that, but
Dude.
you're absolutely right, dude.
Dude, yeah, it gave me chills then, and it kind of gives me chills now talking about and reminiscing over it. But yeah, I remember like him trying to scoop him up and him like kind of throwing his back out, and me at the time thinking wrestling's like pretty much real. Like, oh my God, he couldn't do it. And then he comes back, he scoops him up. I think actually he hit him with the boot, or he like clotheslined him and he went down. And then actually as he was getting up, Hogan came up, slammed him, dropped the leg, 1, 2, 3. Silverdome goes wild. Yeah,
the
That's my moment. Superdome, Silverdome. I pulled a Hogan. Talking about Hogan, I pulled a Hogan.
Sreten.
Same, man. Same answer. I don't have a different one. I was gonna say Tito Santana and some jabroni in WrestleMania 1 only because I watched that like 3 days ago.
Nice.
So that'll be my answer.
Well, I mean, hey,
Tito
it's
Santana,
good too to get
WrestleMania
your
1.
opinion, like with a child's eyes and then with adult eyes, to kind of see what it would be now.
Yeah, dude, the Hogan Andre the Giant thing, I just remember that, and that was some like otherworldly shit.
I'll say it a million times, and I'll say it a million more. That needs to be like on the fucking fuck George Washington. Sorry, USA. Put it on the dollar bill. Hogan slamming Andre. Dude, you understand? The irresistible force, meaning the immovable object.
Dude, on the front of the dollar, it'll be Hogan. And then on the back will be him like scooping up Andre.
It was awesome.
I love it.
Man, I would have to say, I got like 2 quick answers. I would agree with you guys with 3 really. And it has to be a tie for me. I know I asked a stupid loaded question. So I can't even answer my own question, but being at 1, at least able to attain, the WrestleMania stats of actually going to 1. And I don't know if I'll ever get that again, because at this point it's like, I don't like people too much. I may not be interested in the card, so I'd rather go to like something else, but, you never know, never say never. It's the wrestling business. Right. So obviously I agree with you guys. WrestleMania 3, Hogan, Andre, WrestleMania 18, Hogan and The Rock, because at that time the war was awesome. Over. Finally, you had the 2. I know it wasn't Hogan and Austin, but dude, it's like you guys said, I just got to chill, and shout out to Matt Nix, Freelance Wrestling, My Violent Tendencies, that he can agree with this because this one of his favorite picks is Hogan and Rock, man. It was just this perfect storm where it was that generation versus our generation, the best of the here and the best of the old school. Even though we didn't know The Rock was going to leave us like a year later, go to Hollywood. But dude,
you guys, you got your bronies.
When I'll put you this way, when 2 men can enter a fucking ring and just look at each other and stare and look back, and that crowd is as rabid
for like
as the most intense thing that happened up until that point.
Yeah.
That says something. That's power. That's nostalgia. That's electricity. And, wow, dude, you can't get much better than that. But also being at WrestleMania 8 and seeing just the fact of being a little kid and seeing all those guys like Flair and Hogan. And I loved them. I adored those guys at the time, but being right there when the Legion of Doom had just came back with Paul Ellering and getting a little camera spot and like seeing here? Mean Gene fucking
doing one.
Huh?
Said how many moments you got here? I thought we were doing one.
No. I said I know, but it's a 3-way tie because
giving you shits.
It's a loaded fucking question. But
yeah, that would be the best.
And being able to see that as a little kid, that
would be rad.
Was hoping he wasn't going to pop a bonbon when he saw the Road Warriors come out. Like, I'm going to see my little kid boner. Like, fucking awesome, dude. I love those guys so much. There was no one tougher back in the day. Like if you were like some street fucking punk kid back in the day or whatever, it's like, yeah, fucking Road Warriors. You kick some ass from Chicago. Like fuck some people up, wear spikes, stab people with spikes.
Right? Dude, riding Harleys.
Yeah.
Now you're talking.
The fucking greatest.
I would have to say a close second would have to be for me would be the Steve Austin Bret Hart match. Just the
blood from a stone.
Dude, the double turn, man. The double turn. Bret Hart was hot.
The double entendre.
Bret Hart was hot as a face. Austin was hot as a heel. that moment, that was the double turn. Excellent.
Yeah, that was
beautifully
a turning
done.
point for that company too, man.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I'll agree with that. JR, shout out to JR Butchko. He was fucking at that one. Motherfucker, I'm a little bit jealous.
So sassy.
Dude, what a great story too. And they've done this a million times, or recopy that story where he's so badass. You can't have a badass like Stone Cold tap out, but you don't want to fuck over
Pass
Brett.
out from the pain. Yeah.
And like it just worked so fucking perfect.
Oh, it did.
Pass out in the fucking pool of his own goddamn plasma in his blood.
I'll never forget that scene. Like him, yeah, face goes up, mouth wide open, just blood.
Goatee dripping of blood.
Yeah, dude, just like, dude. And like, my God, dude, you just feel it. Like that, the emotions, the feels, everything. Yep.
Hell yeah.
That was, I think he was on his way. And I think that is what made him, like, solidified him.
As, 100% pure badass.
Oh, yeah.
Sreten, you got a second one?
No.
Really?
Love it.
But
Love
I don't because I don't know. I don't know
with
enough.
The Macho Man. No moments like that. I'll admit.
Because I came into it with I didn't watch any of that stuff. Like I didn't watch pay-per-view anything when I was a kid. Like we weren't that family. All my context is Saturday morning shit. We were Poe, and the only reason I knew about the Andre thing because they showed it on all the news stations. Like it was like a national event. But if as the Hogan Rock thing, as far as something that every aspiring wrestler should watch, or even guys at the top of their game should watch, not to be like, this is good, I'm gonna have a moment like this one day, but everybody should dream of some shit like that because that was two masters of manipulating the audience.
Hey, as Bray Wyatt would say, they had the whole wide world in their hands.
Yeah. And it was them doing, so it was Hogan and The Rock. Obviously Hogan doing like 20 more years of work than The Rock, but the both of them.
And being in front of a smart crowd, like where was that? Toronto, dude, at the Sky Dome.
Taronsky.
Dude, shout out to fucking Toronto. We love our Canadians here, our Canadian brethren.
Yeah, we do.
Juice Pro Wrestling. They fucking
damn right we do. Best poutine you ever find.
But to have the whole I don't know the entire history of that match, but the whole thing about they booked it one way and then they had to interact a different way because it was live and they went with the way the crowd wanted. But you watch that shit, watch it right now. It's free on YouTube. You'll get goosebumps. It's amazing. The crowd goes apeshit. They literally, like you guys just said, don't fucking talk or don't do anything for like 5 minutes straight. Just stare at each other. And they both had a similar like. The Rock did it.
Big five feel, man.
It was just cool, and they didn't. Yeah, they did not even need to wrestle.
No, they didn't even touch for like 5 minutes. But they did it twice, where they did the stare down, and then they would look opposite directions of the crowd, and then look backwards because of the.
It's so good
sound. Yeah,
so
it was the
good,
best.
and just being able to like the audience did all the work for them.
Yep. Yeah. Exactly.
But yeah, that's my answer. And then I guess like any Macho Man entrance, like Macho Man Ricky Steamboat, the way he came in, like a ridiculous. He was just so wonderful and so next level ridiculous. Like
great body, great
if
build.
Anybody like him tried to do what he did back then in 2021, all the smart marks and all the critics would be like, I can't take this guy seriously.
Who's supposed to be Bruce Lee?
Yeah. Nobody can ever take anybody seriously. I don't even think we take ourselves fucking serious.
I am dead serious all the time, and I'm offended by you saying that.
I hope so.
That's great because you're a big heaping pile of shit.
I don't know.
I can't be a piece of shit and stupid.
No, you're good.
Idiot.
You're good.
No, you could be both.
I can be.
But you can. You're a great producer, so it kind of balances out.
Even that's questionable.
On that note, you guys have any final thoughts? Anything you want to close with for this week's episode 150? By the way, I know it wasn't some extravaganza other than you get to be hanging out with the three coolest motherfuckers in the land. But Bodi, take us out, man.
Wait, let me go first.
What you got?
Let me go first. Okay. I quit the show. All right, go ahead, Bodi.
Okay, cool.
God,
good.
Damn, finally,
about time. All right.
Hey, how do you move this thing over? Get him out.
Final thoughts. Yeah, dude. Jericho on Stone Cold Steve Austin's podcast on WWE.
Yes. That's
all I
why I
gotta say.
asked, because I knew there's some we're fucking forgetting.
AEW.
That's one of those
with
moments.
WWE on that thing. It's a good moment.
That moment right now, like just that is like, for me as a wrestling fan, it's something huge and different, especially in this day and age. Like that's like Hogan versus Andre, and they're just doing a podcast.
Exactly. And what's awesome about that is seeing the like little backstory, like Stone Cold saying, like, even went to Vince twice, texted him, and Vince was like, "Yeah, you got the okay." And then Tony Khan gave Jericho the okay. He's like, "Yeah, go do it."
Go back and watch our Vince McMahon episode. Hey, as much as we may not agree with whatever, he is a smart genius of a businessman.
Yep.
Like, hey, why not? They have a huge tape library of Chris Jericho that's just fucking dormant. Chris Jericho's killing it in AEW, cross promotion. That might be the only thing. It's cool to speculate. Vince knows that what will get people talking. This may be, and here's the thing, this may be the only fucking thing it is that you'll ever see of them working together. And supposedly I read that thing you sent me where they were saying that dude, he talks about his time in Japan, and I don't think they're not going to mention AEW, which is going to, they're
going to talk about it.
Really fucking weird. Right. And here's the thing, only those two guys could do that, or like
exactly
Dwayne Johnson,
or Rock.
They are. And I hate to say this and sound like people are going to fucking fillet me over this, but whatever. Gorbachev, they are bigger than the sport, kind of. You know what I'm saying? Like a Hulk Hogan. Like Chris Jericho, he was the big guy that AEW needed to sign to be like super legit, right? Stone Cold is more legit than any wrestling promotion he could be into by this point now, because of what he did in the Attitude Era and just who he is now. He's a pop culture icon. Fucking, they are the only ones I think that can make some like this happen and like super fucking powerful. And that debuts the day after WrestleMania. So it's April 11th.
Yep.
On fucking Peacock now. If you guys want to sign up and become NBC fanboys, it's fine with me. I don't care. I've tried it. I don't like it. There's a bad distaste in my mouth. Make it more accessible.
Yeah. You should also watch Saved by the Bell on Peacock's pretty badass. So if
maybe I should check that out along with my John Wayne Gacy doc.
Sorry, Stone Cold better be drinking Broken Skulls, and Jericho better bring a little bit of the bubbly.
That would be so dope. That would be so dope, dude.
That would be.
Gosh, damn, Bodi, you and your good ideas. They're so good that they probably won't do it. That would be
exactly. It would be. I hope to see it.
That was a thing that, like, to me, that broke the internet. It's when it happened, I couldn't stop thinking about it for like 2 days. I'm like,
I know, me too.
I can't believe this is fucking happening.
It's great. That's great for wrestling.
Such good shit.
Such good shit.
Good thing I thought of it.
Get that fucking Jericho guy back here, because
get him. Put a foot up his ass.
Oh yeah. AE what?
Yep. I'm gonna sign him.
That's what the W stands for. Is what?
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 Wait, who's doing the show again?
Linda? Yeah. He's fired, but you know what? Bring him back
and hire him.
Yeah, because he's fucking fired.
He's fired.
What are you guys talking about? Are you guys talking about John Cena?
He's hired.
Are you guys talking about Roman Reigns?
Headlining WrestleMania for the 87th time.
Joke's on you.
They're talking.
Those two didn't record the podcast. It's actually Roman Reigns and John Cena.
It's all
now talking.
Keep pushing them.
Oh, man.
And push those babies out of my butt.
I'm getting tired.
I'm tired of your shit. You're fired.
Tired of your shit.
You're fucking
Vince tie.
Oh, Jesus Christ. Hey, thank you guys for joining us. Please continue to support the podcast. I know I keep talking all this shit.
Please.
We do have shirts. There will be links. I did film a
Jack links
kind of cool video. I'm trying to put together a nice package for you guys, audio wise, visual wise, and in a link where you could buy the shit. And not only will you get the shirt, every shirt order will have fucking a bunch of swag just thrown on top of it, so you can put them on you. You act like pasties or something, like,
ooh, I like pasties.
Yeah, sweating with Sreten and that wild brain in his body.
You're killing the sale. Close it up.
Close up shop.
ABC, always be
ABC.
closing, bro.
Fuck
ABC.
you. Fuck your game.
Act as
I'll
if.
never play
Act as if.
again. I'll retire defeated. Fuck that. I'm not the Detroit Lions. I ain't gonna go down with a fucking shitty record.
Oh,
Come on.
man. Yeah.
If you guys forgot, I mean, Wallace, your peers are. It's an impressive list. It's Goldust and Vince McMahon.
Man,
and
damn it.
Fit Finley, if that's his name. The Dudley
Finley.
Boys, R-Truth,
Dudley.
Bray Wyatt. So none of them.
You
are
know
good
what?
company.
Really
Since
good
you put
company.
it that way, it's not that fucking bad. Hey, and you guys aren't that bad unless you don't follow us and subscribe at jpdub.com.
What
That's
the
our
fuck?
YouTube link. Hit up all the old videos and watch. Find us on any podcasting platform, and please leave a rating and review. If you thought what we did tonight was absolutely fucking stupid, that's great. Tell us about it, because I don't care. I want negative. I want positive reaction. Guess what? We want collectively a reaction, motherfuckers. So do it. Hit us up. Facebook, Instagram, Twitter. Interact with us. Talk some shit with us. Join the Facebook group. Again, that's the Juice Pro Wrestling Universe. If you really want to talk some shit, leave us some motherfucking voicemail at 1-872-267-4199. Once again, that's 1-872-267-4199. Good Lord, these boys are sexy and amazing and entertaining. And guess what? That's the end of episode 150. Until next time, this is the Juicer. Cue me up, Bodie.
Wet 'em up. Wet 'em up. Wet 'em up. Wet 'em up.
Let 'em up.
Wet 'em up. Ooh, yeah, wet 'em up.
We're so wet for the entire wrestling community. Everybody will feel the power of our moisture.
Tune in next week. Share with your friends. Or guess what? Get fucked.
You gonna do sex to me?
Did you like that video? If so, be sure to hit like and subscribe and check out more killer content from your boys at Juice Pro Wrestling. Wow, yeah!